I am having to shout over my heater because it's cold. It is 21 by my car, which I would believe. It is chilly as anything out, and I really shouldn't complain. It's January. You know, this is... I know it's coming, but every year I always dread the cool down. I am very much not a cold weather person. You know, ideally, honestly, I think I don't know really what my ideal location would be for living, because in all reality, I don't like any of the little weather and geological nuances that come with pretty much any section of the country, much less the world. The idea of earthquakes terrifies me. I don't like the idea of sinkholes. Hurricanes are just awful. I'm really not a severe weather person, which makes living in the Midwest a little hairy sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. You know, all things considered, there's really no ideal part of the country, probably even the world, that I would want to live in, because I don't like poisonous animals, I don't like big things that sting. I am really, really picky. So I'd probably never really be happy anywhere. And I mean, I do like the prospect of a white Christmas, but the last few years here, frighteningly enough, we've really not had a white Christmas. It's always been either no snow or too warm to snow. Or it's been rainy because it's too warm to snow. So here we are a week into 2017. Things are not terrible, which I am incredibly grateful for. If you kind of bury your head in the sand and ignore politics right now, you know, things aren't awful. They can always be worse. They can always be better, but I think things could always be better. But you know, they could be worse. They're not awful. Kind of have to take one day at a time. My struggle right now is the last couple of days I've managed to get you know, under 2,000 calories a day, which has been kind of my goal. And then yesterday we had my preschooler's 3rd birthday. So I made a cake and I made buttercream. And cake is always kind of a rough spot for me, so that was kind of fun. And then the nice thing about that is that the cake will be gone today. So there's that. That's a plus side. That's a happy thing. Other than that, really my issue has been trying to balance calories and carbohydrates, because I'm trying not to eat a whole lot of carbs either, because I recognize and realize that you know, carbs and excess sugar, when you eat too much of it, it can make your blood sugar spike, and especially in someone of my size, that can help lead toward type 2 diabetes. And I've been very lucky that I have continued to be healthy in that respect, and that I'm not pre-diabetic, and I've never been. But my mom is, and you know, it's kind of a rough spot knowing that that's there in my family history, and that my weight is contributing to that. So that's something that I always kind of have to be on the lookout for. My other issue as of late has been staying hydrated. That sounds really stupid, because in reality it's not all that difficult to, you know, just drink during the day. But my goal is about 120 ounces of water, which I think is like, what is that, a gallon and a half-ish? I really don't. I'd have to look it up. I used to know how many ounces was a gallon and all that other stuff. To be honest, anymore, I really don't remember. And of course, I've really not been doing a very good job with that. It's especially very, very important when you're breastfeeding. And I've not been doing a good job with it, so my skin's getting really dry, and you know, my lips are getting dry, and I'm starting to notice a lot of the telltale signs of dehydration that are kind of your first inkling of, you know, maybe I should drink more. And then, of course, you know, the drier climate of of winter really doesn't help that either. So, you know, I'm just kind of suffering in all degrees when it comes to that. I also, and this is really cool, I got a gift. This is actually a discontinued item called a Move Up from Jawbone. And it is kind of a lower end, user-friendly, just basically fitness tracker. And it tracks, you know, it's a pedometer, it's kind of sort of tracks your sleep. It's been a little iffy on that. It's not waterproof, it's not even really water resistant, but thus far using it, I've had it for a couple days now, and I really do like it. And the nice thing about it is that because it's discontinued, you know, the downside is, of course, there's really not a whole lot of support for it still from the company. But the nice thing is that it's very inexpensive. Like, if you really want a fitness tracker, you know, I'd been convinced that I wasn't going to be able to get something like this. I was going to have to continue relying on my phone as a pedometer, which it's really not that great for it. You know, I was thinking I wouldn't be able to get something because, you know, you're seeing all these options and they're all, you know, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. And you're looking at it and you're going, if you're on a budget, those items don't really fit into your budget. They really don't. And this was, I think, 14 something off Amazon. And it was given to me. And the tracker itself comes in a couple of different colors. It's the little round part in here. And it's very simple, and then you can swap it out. There's also, it comes in a little lapel thing, so you can stick it in your pocket, or wear it on your shirt or on your coat, and it still tracks your steps. Or you can get a wristband like this. There are a couple of different options for wristbands by different companies that you can get. And I have just really, really liked it. It's straightforward. It doesn't have, you know, a super in-depth digital display. It's not complicated. It doesn't do a lot, if we're being really honest. Most of the work that it does is within the app that you get for free on your phone. But all this really does is, if you push the button, it lights up and it tells you how close you are to your steps for the day, which it would go all the way around if I was even remotely close, and I'm not. It knows that. And then you can press and hold it and then do something on the app to acknowledge it, and it goes into a sleep mode, so it kind of helps track your sleep. But it doesn't pop up a whole bunch of stuff on a super fancy screen. It is very low-key, very low-tech. Syncs up through Bluetooth with the app on your phone, so it's very easy to use, all very straightforward. You can add foods. My only complaint about the adding foods part is that the Up app from Jawbone doesn't actually have a lot of the user-added things that other apps like MyFitnessPal do. For example, you know, I can go onto MyFitnessPal or Spark People or one of those apps, and I can tell it, okay, I went to Taco Bell and I had a quesadilla. Or I can say I went to Applebee's and I had an Oriental chicken salad. And I can automatically pull that from their database. And the Up app from Jawbone does not have all those user-added options. Everything that they've got is a very basic, kind of stripped-down version. So if I go on there and I search for taco, it'll give me options involving the word taco, but none of them are like a corporate option. None of them are a brand. So that's kind of the downside. The upside is that it does sync with MyFitnessPal, but only to a degree. If I try to add food on the Jawbone app, it will not sync that to the MyFitnessPal app. So, you know, I have my complaints, but really I was just looking for something that would kind of help me track my sleep, but more so than that would you know, act as a more reliable pedometer, which so far it's done a fantastic job of. It is far more accurate than my phone was, and for 14 something off Amazon, and then I think the wristband was maybe $5. So especially if you have Amazon Prime, this is a fantastic option. Like I said, the little inner part comes in a couple of different colors. I opted for black. And then there are numerous companies that make these wristbands, and this is just kind of like a rubberish vinyl. I don't think for these that you can find any leather ones, so if you're looking for something a little more fancy, I'm not sure what to tell you there. But so far I am loving this. This is the straightforward, user-friendly, easy-to-use option that I was looking for, because all I really wanted was a reliable pedometer, and this I think is fantastic. It's not adding a whole bunch of steps like my phone did, and I don't have to worry about not having access to my phone while I use it, because while I was using my FitnessPal or something, you know, that app is constantly accessing the accelerometer, or, you know, was constantly uploading and downloading from my GPS, and this just has its own accelerometer in it. So I'm not constantly using that on my phone. I do have Bluetooth on all the time, but because we have a hands-free law here in the state that I live in, you know, I usually have my phone with Bluetooth anyway, so that I can connect it either to a headset or to my hands-free up here. So really, that's not that big of a deal to me. So I think, in all honesty, despite being a discontinued option, if you're looking for something that's just a very straightforward, stripped down, easy to use, user-friendly option for not a speedometer, oh my goodness, for a pedometer, or, you know, a very basic sleep tracker, I think this is fantastic. This is a great option, and it's incredibly affordable for almost anybody. Again, my only personal complaint would be that if you do get it, you will need the Jawbone Up app on your phone, but I would not recommend relying on that for tracking meals or tracking calories or anything like that. I would go ahead and find a different app if you're not already using one. I've used my FitnessPal, I've used Smart People, and you know, those, I love them both. I think they're fantastic. I know that there's a Samsung proprietary app. I know that there's one for Google, like Google Fitness or Google Fit, I think. I've not used that a whole lot, but find something else that you can use to track your calories. And if it happens to also sync with the Jawbone Up app, fantastic. That'll be even better. And like I said, my FitnessPal will. Since I've gotten this phone, I have not re-downloaded the Smart People app, and I have not tried to see if it will sync with this. So that would be my only recommendation, is check into that. Make sure first that all these apps are willing to talk to each other. But then remember that if you track food elsewhere, it's not going to go back into this Jawbone app, at least not that I've figured out. So that's it for me from now. You know, all in all, I'm determined that 2017 should be a better year. You know, I'm bummed by some of the issues that I and other people are having when it comes to our health, when it comes, you know, mental or physical. You know, financial issues. I think a lot of us are still struggling in a lot of ways. And hopefully this is the year for positive changes. I know I want it to be, and I'm sure that you do too. So regardless, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Enjoy what little's left of your weekend. Make this week the best that you can make it. Try to stay positive. Try to always look forward. Don't keep staring backwards, because looking at the past isn't going to help you. And remember that if I can love myself at 400 and however many pounds I weigh, then you can love yourself too. I'll see you guys later. Bye.